Yeah, well, you see,
very, very few.
but then they have been, there's like a kind of a barrier where they cannot cross 400 years ago. Now, this aspect of women participation in politics, I can say to you for free that it's not going to be for free also. You're not going to get it for free. You will have to make additional efforts.
Yes.
That's
You
what
must
Eunice
also
said
forget
earlier.
that men, even we men, if we do not put up that kind of fight, you're just not going to get on board. You understand me? No matter how much you know about politics, as you can see, we are being, if we are to be saying the number of educated Nigerian are doing the right thing or they have opportunity to be there, probably we will not going to be in this kind of where we are today, where most of our people, most of the politicians in Nigeria are being like they come from garage. Yeah, that is the truth.
Yes, the grassroots.
The grassroots, they are taking advantage of their people. It's because still education.
Yes.
You see, yes, I do agree that sometimes the word of pressing women is there, but I can say with all emphasis that today that kind of situation is changing.
It is changing.
And I want to be part of the change.
It is changing.
I have given people I know, women, opportunity to go and further education, do this and do that, and you know they're doing very well.
Well done to men like you and all
Thank
the
you.
men out there that are encouraging women to be who they are supposed to be, rise up and have a voice and add to society and add to Nigeria. Well done to you men.
Can I add something?
Yes, please,
That's
go
also
ahead.
bring me. You see, the other thing is some of this problem will bring it upon ourselves, and I'm very happy to say this in the public, also facing the camera. It's also part of the problem is she talked about culture. It's not that about it that our culture is rich, but there's also part of the culture we need to deal with. That they are not helpful, they're not taking us to the next level we want to be.
Yes.
Here we have a situation that even a graduate, a highly placed woman, still want to be financed, still want to, like, it has to be my husband, I have to do all this. You see, if you want to keep certain things, you cannot keep your bread and eat it. You cannot eat your bread and have
absolutely
it.
agree with
So
you.
all these are things.
It comes to that
I
word
agree with
submission.
Yes,
No, I don't think
complex.
he's talking about submission. I think
it's part of it.
It's discussing us women, our mentality of
It has to be-
our,
the man has to do it.
Yes, the man has to do it.
Our
It's
sense
for
of
a man.
entitlement.
You are selling
Subjugation.
Not subjugation, like in
subjugation.
the
No.
women now. What he's saying is that us women, we need to help ourselves. We
Yes.
need to not
Yes.
only demand for independence when
Yeah.
we want to come and show off our
Yes,
activities.
I want to
But
do my
also-
hair. It must be man
but
have to pay
also
this.
get
all this,
independence
all
in
these
sense
things.
of
Yes,
looking after
little things.
ourselves.
Some women
I
are-
have seen families where women that are actually being funded every month by their husbands would refuse to buy things in the house when the man is broke.
That's what I'm talking
Like the
about.
man is broke,
that's
and then
wrong.
the woman is like, no
Yeah.
way, that this is her money.
Yes.
Forgetting that that money is actually an allowance she got from the same man who is broke.
Yes.
So we do have that problem that our women, especially Nigerian women, tend to expect, they have this sense of entitlement. If they have a boyfriend today, whether the boyfriend has money or not, he has
You
to
have
start
to
buying
look
the
at
food.
But no,
He has
no.
to start buying everything.
No,
clothes,
can I
shoes.
just say
For
though?
the man, you
Like-
see, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
So
No.
what?
And
Can
then
I
that
just
kind
say-
of behavior definitely gives the man the
power.
feeling of
Yes.
But-
I'm funding you. You
So-
have no say.
Yes.
Just stay
That's
where
it.
you are told to stay. Speak when you are told to speak. Otherwise, shut up.
Yes.
Having
And then
said
if
that
you
though,
put yourself as a woman in that kind of situation where you are dependent on the man, I'm sorry, you have no say.
but then having
You have
said
no
that,
say.
what you said about the boyfriend beat and the girlfriend expecting whatever, I would like to say when I was younger, in my days, this is something that I've always told people, you never did that because
Where did you grow up?
I grew up partly in Nigeria and partly in this country.
Okay.
But my parents, where would you say that you got something that a man bought for you, or man paid you
those
money
days,
yeah,
yes.
to do your hair or do anything? That wasn't done when I was younger.
Okay,
it's only
now-
now that I see that happening.
I don't
that
know
women
how much older
expect.
than me you are, but in my case, my parents expected me to have boyfriends so they could take care of me.
No, that's not.
No,
that wasn't.
well,
that wasn't the background that I came
yours.
from.
I'm telling you mine.
I
I
know.
was required to have boyfriends early so that they they could take care of
Oh,
me.
no,
I
that's
was even
not right.
required
I
to
find
marry
it
early
shocking.
so that I could become a less burden.
Dependent
Oh.
on
You
them.
understand?
Yeah.
So, but I
It's
told
shocking
my
to me
friend,
when
it's
I
shocking to
see-
you
Yes.
because you grew up in a
This idea,
different
yeah,
setup.
exactly.
But I tell you, I grew up in the ghetto. So the ghetto life is the more common life in Nigeria. So you people who grew up in the wealthy areas of Nigeria, you may have the foreign influence, the Western influence. Those of us in the ghetto, we don't have that. So sometimes it's just sheer luck that you make the right decisions or you refuse to do the wrong things in that particular time of your life where you're most vulnerable.
I got to applaud you for coming that far and coming clean with what you have said so far about. We will touch on politics again in the financial aspect of it. While you were talking, you said something about majority of our politicians are thugs, and that thuggish mentality follows them through into their various positions and offices, elected offices and whatnot, to the point where they believe that irrespective of the amount of protection offered them by the states by virtue of their offices or elected positions, they still need a band of thugs to do some dirty work for them.
Well,
Why is it like that?
we
Because we can see this thuggery is just going through the nation. People are killing wantonly in Nigeria. The last time I checked, Nigerians are not mandated to carry guns. The
Well-
countries are washed with guns, and these guns are brought in by politicians who want to intimidate their opponents.
well,
What do you think?
thank you, Jerry. This is one of the biggest problem we have, and also part of the pain of our problem.
Yeah.
And I can say straight to everybody here that until we get rid of certain topic aspect of life,
Politics.
Politics in
we're not
Nigeria.
going anywhere.
Yes.
Because I also know very well, with all from experience in politics, that you cannot. There's nobody in government in Nigeria, in politics in Nigeria, the first set of recruit will be the talks. You cannot. I want a politician to challenge us on this program and say, Bode or Otumba, you are wrong. There's no single politician.
He hasn't got
The only difference is the talks for the political that have their structure
Yes.
on the ground. There's a way of recruiting them. But when you look at individual, like you're trying to say, when you look at individual, I say what is going on in the polity now, that a prominent Nigerian politician, somebody that occupies a very prominent
See, he's the
Position.
third
Position.
most important
Position.
person.
I don't know why people are avoiding the name.
No, no,
of-
we
but-
can- we
well,
get to
let-
that.
let-
We
let-
get to
Kola
that.
Saraki is who we are talking
We
about.
get there. We
well,
get
we-
there. We
Uh,
get there.
Personally,
don't forget,
We
don't
get
forget,
there.
Eunice, don't forget the way we operate these days. The
We will get
awareness,
there.
the level of awareness in Nigeria today is
It's
an
a lot.
average plantain seller,
Yes.
yeah, guru or whatever,
Yeah.
knows even more than you and I do.
That's right.
So the way I want to put my case forward is it's understood that
Yes.
the Bukola Saraki,
Like I said, the third most important
yes.
person.
So it's
Okay,
understood.
in Nigeria,
But
yeah.
let me learn. You see, it's got into a situation where we are now, that the whole world is now
Watching.
watching us. Want to see what is going to be the outcome of this, because here we're talking as a legal person, you will know there's always must be something in it before you charge
Yes.
anybody.
Yes.
That's right.
You a prosecution system must know that there must be at least something. But we have a situation where anybody, any politician, whether the low cadre or bigger cadre is charged, they have guarantee, they have the reason that they will come out, because it's all what you know, is not what you do.
Okay.
You understand? And this is really very sad. So I agree with you that this form of thuggery business had to stop. And you know what? It's now take back to the National Assembly people. They're supposed to legislate and say, no, cannot be part of the business of governance in this country.
Yeah, but
because
we do
they
have
benefit.
laws. We have laws that
They are not
prohibit
enacted.
But
Nigeria,
who is making
they
but-
are
but if-
working.
They are not
The problem-
enacted.
The problem in
Eunice,
Nigeria
if-
is not the absence of laws. If it's in
Oh,
terms
I
of
agree
laws,
with you,
laws
yeah.
and regulations in Nigeria are top notch.
Yes.
The problem is in the
Implementation.
willpower to implement it. At the end of the day, it's these guys who are making the law, who are also controlling the executive in terms of the police, in terms of the EFCC, and all these people that should actually implement these laws, and in terms of the judiciary. They bribe these guys. And
Can
they
I-
don't come out and do what they should do.
But isn't
So at
it
the end
the
of
same
the
thing
day,
that we don't have
going
it?
in, no, it's
Can
not
I
the
ask a
same.
question?
We
Ask
have
the
the
question.
laws,
Yes.
but
Yes.
the laws are
Sure.
not being
Just a
implemented.
moment. Yes, ask the question.
Okay. Do you not think that this problem will be solved once we have free and fair elections where people don't have to use thugs to intimidate people or mess up the results of the election so that they can have their ways?
I'm agreeing with
I'm
you,
agreeing
but
with
I
you.
am seeing it from a slightly different perspective. They can bring in all the talks they want to do. What I'm saying is, please, good Nigerians, step out. Enough is enough. These guys are not going to go away. They're not going to give us power. We gotta get out there and take it from them. Good Nigerians, step out. The people have their PVCs now. I've been watching. I've been going from point to point all over the cities in different parts of Nigeria. There are more than 60 million PVCs waiting for good Nigerians.
To be
Step
collected.
out.
To be
Come to
collected.
NIP. If you want a free and fair election, you want a primaries that nobody is influencing, you know you have your people, they'll vote for you. Come. Nobody.
Well, how
Can you also say to the
If we-
viewers that
if
you are not
we-
going to employ, you are not going to get involved with talks? Can you
There's
say?
no way we'll get involved with talks. We the people.
I want
NIP
to.
would never
I
get
want to tell
involved
you.
with talks.
I want to say to you, and time will judge.
Yes.
There's no way you can operate politics in Nigeria without talks. The
I
way
don't
the-
agree.
the
Okay,
pre-
now. Let's
Give me an example.
differentiate.
Hang on,
Let's
hang on. We are
differentiate
talking
now.
about
Let's
changing the
differentiate.
climate.
Yes,
Right?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Now
Let's
she's
differentiate.
saying she's going to change the climate.
Yes.
You are saying she cannot change the climate.
No, I did not say that.
What are you
What-
saying?
what I'm
What
saying-
he's saying is that it's not possible for us to get
To
power
operate
without
the way, yes,
employing thugs.
thugs.
And I'm saying that's not true. Unless he's claiming that all the voters are thugs. Because we do know that a lot of the voters, people with voters cards, at least until these more elite people started registering end of last year, then most of this year, most of them were bus conductors, Okada drivers, market women, and usually maybe students, and usually these are the category of people that go into this thuggery business.
Yes.
We have a lot of them out there, and we want all of them to come to NIP, but only for one reason: to use their PVCs, to use their voters cards to pick good leaders. Come 2019, all those people in National Assembly, State Assembly, governors, the president, all of them must go. We need a complete clean out, a complete mass cleaning.
Okay.
That's the only way Nigeria will go forward. If we do not bring new guys, good guys, to take over from all these people, if we have a Saraki or Dino Melayo or whatever their names are in those chambers next year, we haven't done our jobs. And I'm telling you guys, we are so ready.
Okay.
All we are looking for are the good candidates. Come out, guys. We'll push you.
I-
We'll get you the PVCs. We'll make you the new leaders.
All
next year.
I would say,
Yes, okay.
sorry, all I would say to the people is, go and get your PVCs. Make sure that you have your voters registration card. Make sure that when people are canvassing, they come to your area. Do not receive any bags of rice, monies,
Chicken.
Ankaras, vegetable oil, anything that they're offering you. If they have been serving you for some years now, ask them to show you what they've done in your community to benefit you. Let them show you a track record. If they haven't got a track record and they're telling you stuff and paying you money, do not receive any money from anybody.
It's like
Do
you're
not
going to
sell
join a
your
political
vote.
party.
I have
Do
a
not sell
slightly-
your vote.
I have a
Do not
slightly
sell your
different
rights.
opinion.
Do not sell your birthright.
Yes.
Do not sell your children's future. Do not mortgage your future and your children's future. Let us all come together and make Nigeria a very, very good place
And you know,
to live for our
add to what you
children.
just said,
Yeah.
and please, I know this is going to be very difficult. I'm not being negative in any form or shape. Do not be intimidated.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very important.
Do not be intimidated.
That's very
Yes.
Because when I say that there's no, the business
No,
of politics
yes,
in Nigeria
yes.
always
Okay,
go with.
all right. We need
talking
to
with
we need
but-
to go on a short break right
yes.
now. When we come back, we will touch on this particular issue, and then we look at obscene money in Nigerian politics.
Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children's programs. Heritage Television. We cover your social and special events like weddings, birthdays, church anniversaries, and so on, and broadcast them live on our apps and online. Heritage Television, broadcasting everything about culture and heritage. Heritage Television. We've got it covered. Do download our apps on both Android, iOS, and Windows mobile platform. Heritage Television, your very own TV station. Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children's programs. Heritage Television. We cover your social and special events like weddings, birthdays, church anniversaries, and so on, and broadcast them live on our apps and online. Heritage Television, broadcasting everything about culture and heritage. Heritage Television. We've got it covered. Do download our apps on both Android, iOS, and Windows mobile platform. Heritage Television, your very own TV station.
Campaign, well, only one.
Well, welcome back, and we apologize for that short break in transmission. It was something that went completely out of hand, but we're back and we are live, and I'm glad that we are back. So before we had that bit of a problem, we were talking about the situation with regards to thuggery in the Nigerian political arena, and I have in mind the third most powerful, the most powerful person in Nigeria, the third citizen in Nigeria. The question I will ask is this: if you were an investor who is thinking of coming to invest in Nigeria, we're talking of millions, hundreds of millions, and billions of naira. You want to bring it to a country. Will you take it to a country where the third most important person is being accused of thuggery and every other thing? Would you? Otumba?
The way I'm going to approach your question, Jerry, is different from what you want to hear.
What do you think I want to hear?
He's a mind reader.
And I'll tell you.
What do you think I want to hear?
And I'll tell you.
Yes.
Because when you look at the list of countries that also have to deal with not only big fraud time and also criminalities and so on and so forth. Like in Japan, in most cases, the Mitsubishi chairman that was involved in these, or Thailand, or whatever. So for me,
these are private citizens.
No. The chairman is the big corporation is also part of the government.
Yeah, but
so
he's a private citizen.
But I think what is important
you cannot
here,
use that. He's a private citizen. This guy was elected into office.
Jerry, at the end of the day, what is important? This is what is really also crucial. That can we show the prospective investor that we have a system in place
That's
that
working.
can deal that with this kind of thing. I would have loved to deal with that than dealing with individual that is now going to be linked with yet to be, legal business.
Yeah.
We are yet to find out.
Absolutely.
Yes, we are yet to find out.
I only
I'm
need to
not
have a
even-
hint. I
I'm
only
not-
need to have a hint like that here,
Listen,
and the
but
person
they
will
see-
step
they-
down.
Jerry,
I-
I'm not even interested in the potential investors and how they perceive our system or
Economy.
whatever. Mine is, on what planet does a person who is directly linked with the underworld sit in a parliament the way this Sarakiman is sitting?
And he's sitting as a Senate president.
Like by now, in most countries in this world, he would have stepped down.
But Eunice,
voluntarily.
But then again, can I ask you a question? Can I
But
ask you a
Eunice,
question?
Sorry,
How
one
many?
minute, please. But Eunice, you need to look at the costly list of people that are legislating in the country. Even some of the judges. You
I
tell
agree.
me, out of every 10 legislators, be it at the lower level up to Senate, out of every 10, 9.5 are not clean. That is the truth.
I agree
Okay,
with you.
okay.
However, no business sitting in our parliament or sitting
Enacting
on the
laws
executive. They
and
have no
breaking the
business.
same law.
But
They
how many?
are linked with the
let's see.
underworld?
Let me
They
How-
are thieves. They
let me
are
hear you.
funding thieves. They are funding killers. They have no business sitting on top of our game.
How many people, lawmakers, people that have held
Political officers.
political offices or positions of responsibilities in Nigeria have been through one massive scandal or the other and have stepped down in history?
No, that's why
But it's wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
they
know.
should
It
be
is
stepping
wrong.
down
It is wrong.
voluntarily.
Now-
and if they're not stepping down voluntarily, the people sitting with them should be kicking
Now,
them
we
out.
have a senator, a lawmaker, that's been accused of a criminal offense,
a link
a
with the
linked
criminal-
offense in America, who's been running from court to court, trying to get himself not to be extradited to
yeah.
America. And he's been doing this government after government, year after year. Every time the extradition comes up, he runs to one court and the court grants him the fact that the government cannot send him to the country where he committed the offense. He is still in the Senate. This is what we're talking about.
yes.
Majority of the lawmaker, as Otumba said, how many of them, 9 out of 10, are clean?
Yet, these
Yeah,
ones
that
that
if
they
they were
have
to do-
linked
if they were to do
directly with the
Saraki-
underworld, they have no business sitting there and carrying
Exactly,
microphones
I agree
and
with
telling
you.
us
I
that if
agree
the
with what you're
executive is
saying.
not careful, they will impeach
you
Buhari.
need-
That's audacity.
I agree with what
That's
you're saying.
audacity.
I agree.
If
They
we
are
want-
I
telling
agree
you
with what
that
you're
you are
saying.
with you,
Yes,
what
They
you're
are
saying
telling
is
you
right.
that you are connected
But
with armed robbers.
this
They are
is-
sitting
9
there
out of them.
telling
But
you
this is the
I'm not Buhari's
this is the
part, but
person.
what?
There should only be
But
one
this is the
person,
person that had a case before about declaration,
Yes.
and he packed half the Senate, the lawmakers,
Yes.
to the courts all the
Yes.
time.
Because they hide each other.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's what
this
we're
time
saying.
around,
Now
the people
this-
that set him up thoroughly.
So
It
set
has
him up
come
to-
out that he
Yes.
is paying these guys who are thieves and armed robbers and killers.
Okay.
So your
This-
setup
this-
was complete.
Nevarro's,
Get out of that place. You have no business
Nevarro's
stepping on
activities
top of
Yes.
it.
is a common phenomenon in
With the
But they are
politicians.
not public.
Yeah,
Saraki, Bukola Saraki, your own is public. You have no business sitting in our
no.
Senate.
How else do you want to be public when EFCC have 360 of these people and 358 are involved? How else
His
do you want
own
to be
is
public?
public. His
Oh
own is
my
out there
God.
for the
Let's,
world
let's-
to see.
let's-
The
let's,
documents are there.
Okay,
The
let's,
bank directories are showing that they pay money from our pocket,
Yes.
from our
Okay, let-
national purse
It's
to
showing,
these armed
it's
robbers,
showing, it's showing.
and he's
That's-
still sitting there.
Now, what
he has
I-
no
what I wanna
business.
You are,
do-
you are,
see,
you are,
the-
you are,
the-
you are a lawyer.
the
you are-
impunity,
Let us wait until when it is
Otumba,
proven
Otumba,
beyond this.
Otumba.
You don't wait. It is
Wait,
immoral for
can
him
I,
to be
can
sitting
I
there.
just come in? You see, the thing is this. The impunity with which our so-called lawmakers and politicians and the disdain they have for our society is based on the fact that there is too much money in Nigerian politics. Too much, not just too much, too much obscene amount of money. Now, I want to Mama Chinyere and Uncle Boyega, who is the organizer and editor. Otumba, if you have a servant, will you pay the servant more money than you're paying yourself?
No,
Would you?
No.
Would you?
no.
Or obviously you don't know where I'm going.
I know, I do know where you're going.
You know where I'm going.
I don't know where you're
I
going,
don't
but I
know.
wouldn't pay
I
my
do.
I don't know.
They're not serving us, we are serving
They're
them.
not serving us. we are paying them so much money that they've seen themselves not as our servants anymore,
No.
but as our bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would you?
I don't agree.
know,
I absolutely don't agree.
Okay.
with that.
Now, why
that
would you-
analogy doesn't
No,
make
that
sense.
Why
it
would you
works for
pay-
me.
why would
It
you
works
pay-
for me. They don't see
Why
themselves
would you
as
pay-
serving the
yes,
people.
Why would you pay a senator 14 million per month?
The country doesn't pay them that. The country actually pays them 750,000 per month, but they now make up all this constituency allowance to get more money from.
So
the
why
government.
does the same thing not apply to the ordinary man on the street? who
They
is
can't
getting
even pay the minimum wage.
18,000 per month?
They can't even pay the minimum wage.
The way you should have put it. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying.
Yeah, but
to,
it's still a
No,
servant.
no,
Your servant is getting
Do
more
not-
paid than you
Nigeria
are.
is not paying
do not
these people
forget that
this
the-
money.
Who is paying them?
They are paying themselves.
And where is the money coming from?
It's coming from us, but we are not
Yeah,
paying
but
them.
the
Arrest
way-
my
We
case.
did not agree to pay them.
So
So
that
why are you
money.
paying them? They're
Do not forget-
taking the money out of your
Nigeria
coffers.
pays
Do
them
not forget
750,000
also
per month.
that
Per
the
month.
salary
So
of
why
They
are they
make
taking
up.
the money by themselves
Because
and we
we
are
are
not saying
saying
anything
now,
about
we
it?
are saying stuff, but there's nothing we can do. We can only talk. They make the laws.
No,
They implement
exactly.
the
And
laws.
do not forget that
they
there's
decide
a
what
body.
they take. We cannot do anything because
Because
we are
they
just
see
the
themselves
outsiders.
more as young
No,
The
no,
only
no,
thing
and
we
as your
can do
servants.
is
Don't
vote them
forget
out,
also-
and that's why I'm advocating to vote all of them.
So
all of
get
them
your
out.
PVC.
Everybody,
We
all
also-
of them must go.
we also need to
If
add-
2019 we don't get rid of these guys, now us fuck up, man.
Language.
Language. We also need to remember
Yes.
that because we have no strong institutions, our agencies are very weak.
Yes.
Our
And why is
police
that?
All
system
around.
Why is that?
well,
It's because these are the people that are
Yeah,
manning
but-
the
yeah,
agencies. So they will not man the agencies to do
law
the right
and
thing.
order.
They
Law
won't.
and order.
They will
blame
always
ourselves.
take advantage
I
of
know
the
that
agencies and the
we
institutions.
have to blame ourselves.
We
for
can't-
it because you see,
The only fault we have is voting them all.
don't
And that's the
No,
only thing we
but-
can
yeah,
do
but
right.
no,
you need,
but-
let me
Removing
also
them.
say to you,
Let
let me
us
also say, and
understand.
I say this on all forum I go. There are three words which are sincerely missing in our governance approach. Rule of law.
Yes.
There's no alternative to it. The country, other clients that are doing very well, that somebody got late to the House of Lords
And stepped down.
and he said, I'm disappointed, not
Finally,
only you
it's
guys,
late.
And
but
he
these are
stepped
conventions. But it's also he also somebody his name was mentioned that they saw him at Tesco toilet. He was like lewd and all that kind of thing. You understand me? And he said,
I remember.
all these are little things, but we don't have this, and that takes me to area of. Are we really spiritually developed to
But
rule
Otumba,
ourselves?
sorry, can I
Morally,
just
are we
no,
morally-
Otumba, can I just say,
Yes.
that's because the people here,
Yes.
the parliamentarians, are accountable to their constituencies.
Yes.
Our own, they are not accountable to anybody.
But how did they get to that? Because what I'm trying to say
They
is
bought their way to power, so they have shut the people down.
Exactly.
by giving
Here
them
there's
the
a
stipends
laid down
they give
rules,
them.
and also do not forget about this rule we're talking about. Rules. An average person here is the enforcement of law is basic, is standard. You cannot break the law.
You cannot.
But you also have the right to break the law. But
To them,
We don't listen to them, but you can. I'm saying that the laws,
because
the
I think
laws
that their
are not the
constituencies.
problem in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
of course I agree.
We
That's
do
what
have
I'm
the
saying.
same rules or similar rules and similar regulations in Nigeria. It's just the implementation and
So
the
how come it's not being
enforcement.
implemented? How come the
Because
people are not
wrong
holding
guys are in
like
power.
one
There's
of
nothing you can do as
Yeah.
the ordinary citizen. The people there must
Then what's it-
allow
what-
the
what-
institutions to
if-
work.
if-
The only thing you can do is to vote them out.
Okay,
No.
so
That's
if
all
you're
you
saying
can
there's
do.
we
nothing
have
you can do-
animal farm in Nigeria. Some animals are more equal
Than
than
others.
others.
Because you are
Eunice,
voting the wrong
Eunice,
guys
okay, wait,
in.
wait, wait,
You
Eunice.
do
But
have
then,
the right guys
Eunice,
in.
These are not
Eunice,
defeatists.
Eunice.
This argument is defeatist in the sense that you're saying that they don't listen to us.
They don't.
So if we go and
Remove
vote,
them.
if we vote them,
Remove them.
what's
Put
the
the ones
guarantee?
that will listen
No,
to
how's
us.
the guarantee that they won't change the future?
Can I just
and
say-
entrench themselves?
Exactly.
Can I just
That's
say?
our job also. We
Can I
have-
just
we
say
don't only
that
have to vote.
we have people
Yeah.
that will say to you, and I do speak to a lot of young people, that will say to you, I just the wait. Myself, I want to do politics now. I just the way make I get there, make I chop my own. A lot of people are that mentality. We need to change the mentality of our people.
Yeah, but before you change the mentality of the people, you have to understand that there are some, not many, but there are some with the right mentality. What I set out to do with NIP is to find that few with the right mentality and push them forward. Do you know that before you to even contest local government in NIP, we will background check you. We'll check your history, your ability to work with
I think the president just signed something where if you have a criminal conviction or you are
in the
under
Constitution.
You cannot.
That should be something.
We are doing it at NIP. We are screening about 1,580.
How are they going to adhere to it? Because half the people in the Senate are criminals themselves.
But you're going back to the order as it is now. I'm telling you, leave today as it is because we have the wrong people there. Let's push the right guys in for tomorrow and then see what they do. I believe that once we put people that are background checked, they do not have bankruptcies because all these people, you will see that they are borrowing money to live large. And as soon as they come into power, the first thing they do is to start stealing, to settle up the money. I have had consultations with a lot of bankers, and if I tell you the kind of names
the banks
of people,
are not even helping.
Wait now. They borrow money without collaterals during elections. Some of them take money in trillions to settle people. And then when they go into power, what do?
They have to,
give that to the bank.
So what we are saying is, let us put Nigerians there that are very, very prudent on their own, without even having power or anything. They are very prudent with their own life.
I want to disagree with you.
But people come in and say things from the beginning. They start right sometimes.
Because you are not checking them. You are allowing what they are.
Sometimes those people have been checked.
Let's not talk about each
Take the Dutertes of this world and some people that started in other countries. They started right, you understand? But somewhere along the line, take like Fidel Castro. A lot of people from Cuba will tell you he started right. Ideologies and everything.
But
people change. People change. So all these people that you're background checking.
But
would you say that?
They might change along the line.
We are looking at a communist system.
No, I just use him as an example. There's loads more. Even in Africa, Mugabe started right.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Yeah.
Gaddafi started right.
Absolutely.
But they change when power, absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
But we do not have that situation in Nigeria where the system allows absolute power in that sense. We actually have three levels. We have the legislature, we have the judiciary, and the executive. And if it wasn't like that, this Saraki war against Buhari and all, it won't be happening. If it was not that we had those people, even though they are all messed up, if we didn't have a situation where one can harass the other, we won't have them talking like this. We would have had one sacking the other.
Can I just say something to you?
So we have a peculiar situation different from the ones you have highlighted.
Yeah, but having said that, but the character of the person comes in.
Things will change when you put majority of the good people in.
Things will change when you take obscene amount of money out of Nigerian politics, where you go there as a senator or whatever you want to go, and you do it part-time. You got to get yourself a job.
And have a job.
You can't do it.
Can I just ask you, what was it? Was it Liberia or Sierra Leone that took out their Senate?
You get good Nigerians with ideology, with the heart, the hope, and the aspiration for Nigeria to push Nigeria forward. That's where you get these people.
Good Nigerians in is the first thing we must do.
Take the money out.
No, if you take the money out, how are you taking the money out? The bad guys are the ones putting the money in there.
Can I say first?
Let's move on.
Can I say first? How did Saraki come into position?
Yeah.
How did he come into position?
He was elected.
And when Eunice was even...
He wasn't.
He was elected.
The election wasn't
when Eunice was even
proper election.
The issue of some people who are poor, that's what... Saraki, for example, let's use him as a starting point. He does not come from a very poor background. He came from a very opulent background. And
why? And yet he's still stealing.
If you look at some of the...
I didn't say anything about poor people, though.
No,
coming into power.
Most of these people, you would have expected them that they're well-to-do.
So
yeah, but it doesn't follow. So some of the greediest people on earth are wealthy.
I can look you straight in the eye and say to you, Eunice, some are even the youth one, which I want them. I mean, my age does not allow me to even go into active politics, but I can only be at the back and advise. But I can say to you, as we say, that most of the even young people, some of them are also already excuse
Oh,
me,
yes.
exploiting their,
Yes.
their peers.
Oh, yes.
I agree
They're
with
already
you.
doing
It's not
things
about you.
this-
It's
okay,
about personality. It's about character.
We will put that to rest because time in this business.
It's over, yes.
This next one I'm going to touch on. I'm saying this categorically that it's not the view or the editorial sanction of Heritage Television. This is my private view that I'm bringing to bear on the discussion this evening, and that is politics and religion in Nigeria. In as much as I have people who don't want to touch on it, I want to touch on it. I'm going to get my backside kicked by the executive producer. However, I'm going to touch on it. Secular. What do you understand by secular? Because I don't go school.
Are you asking me that?
I'm asking you that.
Okay. To me, secularism means governance without religion or any iota of religion in any form. Christianity, traditional, or Islam
Yeah.
on its own. That's what I believe to be secularism.
Sir, what is your idea of secularism?
There's no better
Definition.
than what Bimpe
And,
put it. And if I can quickly add,
Yes.
yes, it is also part of the problem facing us that we use these three areas: ethnicity, religion, and what's the third one? Politics, whatever, to exploit, to take advantage of our people.
Yes.
Because when it comes to sharing the booty, sharing the largesse, sharing the patrimony, the big money that belongs to the state, you will never find anybody saying I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, or whatever.
They share equally. They don't
So
do
they share it equally. So for me, it's still part of the thing we need to deal with. And most successful countries all over the world do not put
Religion first.
first. It is religion is under the canopy of the constitution.
Yes.
They tell them when to pray, when to not to pray.
Separation.
You understand?
of-
So it's also a big problem that yes, maybe we
Personally, I
Yes.
think, like Otumba rightly said, it is just a system that these crop of leaders we have in Nigeria used to suppress us, and used to separate us, and used to divide us. They know that as long as we are fighting each other, they can control us, they can take advantage of us. And that's why I always tell everybody who cares to listen, religion is not our problem. Our tribes, definitely not our problem. Our sex, definitely not our
Yes.
problem. The only problem we have is our inability to just look at the other person's side and try and empathize towards his own problems. We have our own problems,
Yes.
but we need to calm down for a minute and look at the other side. Oh my God, this is what this person is saying. This is the problem he is having. Even though it's if I help him, it's going to affect me, but let's see how we can come to a compromise situation where his lack of education is being looked at in my own lack of opportunity to do business, and we find a middle ground where he can get school and I can get business and everybody is
But that's
happy.
his human nature.
That
though.
is human nature.
Because
But
that's
that's
one of the
why
things that works in
politics
Western world.
and religion in Nigeria is so interwoven that you don't know where one begins and the other
one
one ends.
ends.
Yeah,
we
And
have
that
to
is
change
causing
it.
a whole lot of
because we
problems.
keep getting our priority wrong.
Yes.
We're not doing.
How do we separate it? Do you advocate the separation of religion and politics?
It's actually
Yes.
separated by
It's
our
already-
constitution.
It is separated,
Constitution
but
actually
do we
separates
separate
religion.
in everyday
our
living? We don't.
Constitution then
It does.
separates it. How come when you ask a minister who's been given a mandate, he's been given a budget, and he's been given a job to do, Mr. Minister, how are you going to implement and say, inshallah, by the grace of God, it will be done?
That's his personal.
That's somebody
No,
that hasn't
that's-
prepared because he doesn't know. How did he get the job?
Nobody
Exactly.
holds him. Nobody holds him.
Yeah, because
Because
the system-
sorry, don't tell me about God.
Jerry.
Tell me about how you are going to implement
Jerry.
it
Yeah,
with
but
my money.
again, it is our fault. We
Yes.
are the ones voting these people in. They do not get into power by chance. They are not appointed. We listen to them. They come to us. They tell us what they are.
Do we
going in
listen
there.
to them?
Well, at least those
They
who are
bribe
voting
us.
them.
They bribe us.
Those who are, but whatever the
We want to
reason,
be-
at
yeah.
the end of the day, we are the ones that we go in there and we click or we point or we sign or whatever we do, and we give them the opportunity to go in there and start discussing Isha and laugh for
Yes.
us.
And what-
So
the-
it
the-
is
the-
our duty to make sure that this 2019 is so important, and that's why I came on this show.
Okay.
It is so important for all of us to shine our eyes. Our mumu don't do. Let us get out there and vote good people into power. I want every Nigerian to look at the background of everybody that is coming to tell them vote for me. Don't look at how much money they have. Don't look at how popular they are, how many times they've been on TV, how many times they have won elections. All those things. In fact, the more elections they have won, the more reason you should not vote for them. Because those ones that have won elections have guaranteed
I think
stolen from us.
Okay, yes.
so. I think Otumba wanted to
I'll
say
give it away.
something. Thank you. I think first of all, people who have been in any position and they have gone through about 4 tenures should be out. You
Vote them
cannot
out.
be
Even
a
2
senator,
tenures, 1
a
tenure,
rep,
vote them out.
4 times or 5 times in the same place. There is no growth. What do you call it now? Diminishing returns has set in.
Yes.
You need to go.
Out.
That is number 1. Number 2, religion
Yes.
and politics. 1, we need to separate religion from politics because there is no place for religion in politics.
That's true.
Because people are prone to, if I can use the word, go weak at the knees when religion is mentioned.
That's true.
They get sentimental, they don't reason properly, their judgment is beclouded. Therefore, we need religion out of politics. They can build communities and societies and things like that and help support in any areas in their communities. But leave the people, because I find now that religion is supposed to be the moral voice of the society. But now they're not anymore.
No.
They are just as bad as the politicians.
Because you then
Money,
see
money.
a church
42 million times.
invite a politician who is fork-tongued, whose hand is dripping with blood,
To
come
grab-
and stand on the pulpit.
Yes, and
of,
speak.
That's supposed to be a
Sacred place.
Yes. And then he's even lying to the people standing on the sacred
If
ground.
you
And
need,
the people bite.
if politicians need to reach the people, do a town hall meeting.
Do a town hall
Yeah.
Don't go to the churches or the mosques.
Again,
Yes.
as much as I agree with all this area of argument, I'm still believing that there's something key that we need to put in place. I said it, as long as there's no rule of law, we will be talking and not getting
But
it.
you
But the
just
laws
said
are
it is
there.
there.
I've been telling
They're
you
not working.
repeatedly.
They don't enact
They
them.
are there.
Now,
They are not
you-
working because the people
that's
we
what I'm
put
saying.
in power are
we,
not.
Okay,
we
okay.
need to get the
Can
law
I- can I-
working.
can I
we
ju-
need to get the rule of law in place.
Put the right
And
people
that's
in
why-
power.
No,
Put the right people in
you need
power.
to
The law
enlighten.
will
You
work.
need-
background checking.
No.
You
Yes.
said that, just 1 minute. Adele.
Yes.
You said that background check.
Yes.
Who from Mushi or Jalingo or somewhere in Ilori are going to do background
Oh,
checking for
everybody.
somebody who is hungry?
No,
And you said
no,
it
no,
again.
not somebody who is hungry.
Yeah, but-
somebody
but
who is
Otumba, we
seeking.
cannot
Somebody who
move
is seeking public
forward.
office.
We can't
We are
move
not
forward
background
if we're
checking
looking
everybody
at
in
things
a
like
lorry.
this.
We are only
Okay.
background checking those who are
Who wants
putting
to go
themselves
into-
forward
We must-
to
yeah.
become leaders in Nigeria.
And if they
it
don't,
is in the
if they don't
Constitution.
fit into that
Don't
criteria,
you-
what
Then
happens?
you can't
You
contest.
can't
Okay.
No,
contest.
no way. You can't get a ticket under NIP if you do not pass our background check. Simple.
Okay, can I
And
just
where
say
does this
something,
background check
Otumba?
come
Yeah,
from?
sure.
From the Constitution.
I'll pick you
Section
up on
107
what-
of the Constitution lists all the things that you cannot be to contest
Yeah.
election in Nigeria. You cannot be bankrupt. You cannot be a lunatic. You cannot have issues
But-
with the underworld. You cannot
Hello,
be a convict.
bankrupt
You cannot-
lunatic. That's what we got at the moment.
You cannot be a convict. You cannot have fraud issues. It's listed there in the Constitution, but nobody. That's what I tell you. The laws are perfect, almost perfect.
Why are we?
But
Nobody
can I
implements
just
it.
say
Why is
something?
this law?
Can
Why
I
is this
can
law
I can I
not
say something?
working?
Can I say
They
something?
are working in NIP.
let's
They are
hear-
not working in PDP. They are
NIP
not working in
is not
APC.
Nigeria.
No, I'm just telling you, the laws are for different people.
Okay,
for
let me
different
say
purposes.
something.
Political
We have
parties.
structure in all the 36
Wait,
states.
we do.
Okay.
And all the 8,817 words, we have structures everywhere. We are just we are coming like a bomb. We are taking it easy.
Yeah, I know.
Of why Nigeria
Yes.
these things don't work, in the sense that Eunice is right. We have the laws.
Yes.
They are not being enacted.
They're not being
put in
implemented.
place, implemented, whatever you want to call it. For instance, the government passed a law recently that every person involved in a gunshot injury
Yeah.
should be treated by the hospitals and not be asking for police
Reports.
reports before you treat them. A man died recently because a hospital in Lagos Island refused to treat him, gunshot wound, because armed robbers went to his house. They
Jesus.
demanded for
Police
Police
reports.
reports.
Now, do we have that law in place?
We do. Is it being implemented? No.
Again. And
Do
I
we
must
have-
also say these are the problem we have, because if the foundation is not properly laid.
Exactly. And
You
that
understand?
brings us
But
back.
you see, Eunice has said it more than 100 times now, that bringing some new faces, and I'm saying
That's it.
let's have a system in place that will also checkmate.
We
Well,
do.
have that system that we have, that you and I know. The system are just there in the wardrobe; they're just not working. How do we get the system working?
Good people in government.
Now, when you have
If
the
you
good
put
people
good
in
people in government, I won't let you steal.
That sounds-
He won't let me steal.
if you
I won't
have
let
the-
her
Yeah,
steal.
But the
So at the end of the
morality,
day,
morality has
process.
gone out of the window
the
in
process.
Nigeria
It
a
hasn't.
long
The process.
time ago.
it hasn't.
It has.
It
It
hasn't.
has.
There are
It
still good
has.
Nigerians.
In
It
process
I-
of getting somebody like you in the system,
Yeah.
you will have to compete with other 10 or
Yes,
7.
yes, Otumba is right.
uh,
And they
uh,
will frustrate.
And
That's-
I want to tell you, wait a minute. Here we have a situation in the history of Nigeria that we have a vanguard, someone who is so passionate about the problem of Nigeria. He's a legal luminary, late Ganifa Emi, contested, and how many votes did he get?
Okay. All right. Having said
Contested,
that,
how many votes did he get?
Miss-
These are the issue.
Mr. Time,
It's only people with thoughts.
Mr. Time has just knocked on my door to tell me that we should wind up this edition of Nigeria Decides 2019. Otumba, as always, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Bimpe Ekundayo. First time out, we have the ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Eunice,
for having me.
it's
Thank
great
you.
to have you on the program.
Thank you.
To the Nigerian youth, majority of us sitting down here at this table, if we live another 30 years, it's a bonus. Will you allow us to keep on ruining your country and not doing anything about it? If I go, you will still live and Nigeria will be there. Time to power your country. My name is Jerry Crenson. Good night.
Thank you.
Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children's programs. Heritage Television. We cover your social and special events like weddings, birthdays, church anniversaries, and so on, and broadcast them live on our apps and online. Heritage Television, broadcasting everything about culture and heritage. Heritage Television. We've got it covered. Do download our apps on both Android, iOS, and Windows mobile platform. Heritage Television, your very own TV station.
Oya nínú ògo, oya nínú ògo. LOC. God bless you. LOC. God bless you. LOC. God bless you. My people out there, our mother in Christ, Reverend Mother Dr. Esther Abimbola Ajayi, is asking us to come and celebrate the Comforter Where? United States of America, 4041 Broadway, on Saturday, the 28th of July, 2018. Don't forget, 4041 Broadway, New York, United States of America. Come, let's celebrate the Comforter.
The mighty hand of God shall liberate you at the second anniversary and powerful revival of Hour of Peace Evangelical Ministry that will take place on the 29th June 2018. Time 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. as Global Conference Hall, Selina Lane, Dagenham, RM8 1QH, opposite Dairy Crest Milk Industry. For further information, call 0739 9198 946 and 0755 0804 352. Because it is time for God to work wonders in all areas of your life, and your goodness shall permanent. Join us as you shall experience peace in Jesus' name.